the power that never left. Friends, you don't lose power when life gets hard. You lose awareness of where power lives. And when that happens, nothing outside of you is broken, but everything feels heavier. Because the moment you forget where your strength comes from, you begin trying to manufacture it. You try to think your way through it. You try to manage what was never meant to be managed. And that's when life begins to feel exhausting. In the book of 2 Samuel, David is bringing the Ark of the Covenant back to Jerusalem. That doesn't look like Jerusalem, but... They're celebrating music, dancing, momentum. And then the oxen stumbled. The ark shifts. Uzzah reaches out to steady it. He dies. He died trying to help. He died trying to steady what didn't need steadying. He wasn't rebelling. He wasn't faithless. He was managing, listening to the ego. Listening to the ego, touching what was already held. And hear this clearly. The ark represented the presence of God among the people. The mistake wasn't touching a box. The mistake was forgetting what the box represented. Uzzah reached out because he believed the presence needed his help. And some of you are exhausted for the same reason. You keep reaching for what's already holding you. You call it responsibility. You call it maturity. But sometimes it's subtle pride. The belief that if you don't steady it, everything's going to collapse. But here's the truth. The ark didn't need Uzzah's hands. The presence didn't need human stability. And get this, the presence doesn't need your help, but it's always been your help. You think your marriage is falling, your future is falling, your health is falling, or your finances are falling. So you reach, you grab, you tighten. And the tightening is what's killing your peace. Think of this. Uzzah reached because he thought the presence was falling. But the presence wasn't in any danger. What was unstable was their understanding of it. They treated the ark as if it contained God. And we do the same thing. When life shakes, when conditions seem to be falling, we think that if we don't secure it, everything is going to collapse. As if everything depends on us alone. Like God is outside the moment. But Jesus, he reveals something that ends that illusion. He said, the kingdom of God is within you. The kingdom of God is within you. Not in an object, not moving from place to place, not in the sky somewhere, within you. Which means the presence you keep trying to protect is the very presence protecting you. You're not carrying your life alone. You're not falling apart. You're being carried from within. And that's why you're still standing. And here's what we don't like to admit. Some of us built identities around surviving. We wear this exhaustion like a badge. We tell the story of how hard it was, how we pushed through. But if the truth is that you were being sustained by God the entire time, then you were never the hero of that story. And that's unsettling to the ego, because the ego wants credit for surviving what the presence carried you through. And that's why letting go feels like death to the ego, because it is. But let me ground this. The ground beneath your feet doesn't decide whether you are ready, whether you qualify. It bears your weight because that's its nature. You stand not because you hold yourself up. You stand because you're already being held. If the ground were to disappear right now, no amount of positive thinking is going to keep you upright, because you've been standing on it your entire life. That's how the presence works. That's how God functions. And let's be clear. Healing isn't something you force. Peace isn't something you manufacture. Money isn't something you chase. It's the very thing that's keeping you from your source. Those things move when you stop getting in the way of what's already true. And this isn't about becoming stronger. It's about remembering that you were never unsupported. So let's think about it this way. Think of a season of your life when you were sure everything depended on you. Oh, that's something that you never do, right? You were sure everything depended on you. A time when you said, I don't know how I'm going to get through this, but somehow you did. You didn't feel strong. You didn't feel spiritual, yet you survived. What if you were being carried the whole time? What if that season wasn't about you, it was about your relationship to God? What if the strength you keep borrowing is actually the life within you functioning as designed? Not because you're tougher than you thought, but because the support never left. You're not the engine here. You are the expression of the engine. And once you see that, you stop waking up every morning as if everything depends on you. You stop rehearsing conversations that haven't happened. You stop assuming that if I relax, everything is going to fall apart. Because the thing is, you finally come to realize that you're not the foundation. And when you know that, you don't panic when life shifts. You don't scramble when something stumbles. You don't reach for what's already held. You stand. That's the shift. Because the power that sustained you then is sustaining you now. And thank you, Paul. And here's what that means. It means your exhaustion isn't proof that life is heavy. It's proof, I don't even know how to say this. It's actually proof that you picked up something that was never assigned to you. It means the pressure you often feel isn't coming from God. It comes from not letting go of what you're carrying. And today, that ends. And listen, this isn't God correcting you. This is God reclaiming you. Because the moment you stop being the holder and start being held, something holy stands up inside of you. Something clears your mind like a storm passed. You stop waking up like you're late for something. And that's something we all do, right? And when you realize you're being carried, everything starts to settle. Prosperity is no longer pressure, it becomes flow. Love is no longer something you negotiate for, it becomes the atmosphere you live in. Health isn't something you fight, it becomes the life that's been carrying you all along. Thank you, Paul. What belongs to you begins to find you. Doors open without you forcing them. Conversations soften without you managing them. You stop operating from fear and you stand in presence. And when you stand in presence, really stand there, you don't just feel better, you rise. Your authority returns. Your decisions carry weight again. You walk into rooms differently. You handle money differently. You love differently. That's the shift. Not coping, confidence. Not pushing, power. And not because you became something new, but because you stopped blocking what was already true. Because the power within you was never missing. And it's time for you and me and all of us to begin seeing that the presence of God is moving in and through us at all times. And all we have to do is stand in it. Settle into the peace, the love, the prosperity, the light. Friends, you're not holding your life together. Your life is being held together. You're not sustaining the future. Your life is being sustained into the future. So stop volunteering to be what you were never created to be. Stop tightening what is already secure. Stop rehearsing lack or collapse. Stand. Stand in the presence that never needed your assistance. Stand in the power that has never once withdrawn. Stand in the reality that has been functioning inside of you from the very beginning. You were never the source. You were always the expression of the source. That's law. That's spirit. That's love. The power that never left. Thank you all, and God bless you. Thank you. Thank you.
You ever get the feeling you're coming to church for one thing, and then you get something totally different? What the heck? My ego is flying around, it's leaving. I'm looking around, your egos are flying around, they're leaving. Woo, that is super powerful. Thank you so much, James Parker. Wow. Woo. Wow, and now we can let that sink in as we listen to the beautiful music of the Peter Paulzar Quartet and the amazing Maggie Bynum.
Oh, don't you ever be sad. Just lean on me when times are bad. And when the day comes and you're down, you got a river of trouble, baby, you're bound to drown. Just hold on, I'm coming. Hold on, I'm coming. I'm on my way, I'll be your cover. When you get lonely, I'll be over. Now don't you worry, 'cause I'm here. No need to suffer, baby, I will appear. Hey, so hold on, I'm coming. Hold on, I'm coming. Hold on, don't you worry, I'm coming. Hold on, 'cause I'm coming. Reach out to me for satisfaction. Hey, 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 all right. Call Go quick reaction. Yeah, 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 yeah. Woo! Just lean on me, Dave, and I'll live that. No need to worry, 'cause I'm here. No need to suffer now. I will appear. Hey, so hold on, 'cause I'm coming. Hold on, I'm coming. Hold on, sure, I'm coming. Hold on, I'm coming. Hey, I'm coming. I'm coming. Don't have to worry. I'll be there. I'll be there. I got you, baby. So hold on. Hold on. Woo! Hold on, baby. Woo! We need to have somebody like that that we can rely on. We got each other's backs, right?
Yeah. Maggie buying them everyone. Oh my God. Like I said, it's nothing like a Maggie moment. Yeah. Let's give Maggie and the Prozac Quartet another hand. Yes. The drummer. I think we know the drummer. Yeah. Sarah, everyone. So we've come to that time in our service where we open our hearts to give. And I know you're in such a great mood. I'm going to give you some time to write your check today. Yes. So I want you to take your gift, your tithe, your offering, and send energy from your heart into that gift. Allow yourself to sow seeds so that you may reap a harvest. And if you're joining us online, get into this moment. Feel this energy. This is an amazing time for us to come together and bring forth the light of God. And now when you're ready, we are going to say our offertory blessing together. With energy. I don't know about that. That's better. That's a little better there. We know he's watching the Super Bowl today. Divine love, richly flowing through me, blesses and multiplies all that I am, all that I have, all that I give, and all that I receive. I am grateful for the blessings of this day. I am grateful for the blessings on the way. And so it is.